The book that I'm going to be talking about today is a very special book. I had accidentally come across this book when I saw that the title of the book is Modernism Murderism, the Modern Art Debate in Kumar. Uh, Before I go on to this book, I was writing a blog on what is the future of art in times of AI. I studied the art from the prehistoric times till the minimalism, and I have seen that every era of art did represent the needs of the society at that time. If we talk about prehistoric times, it depicted the hunting scenes, the lifestyle of that particular period. There was Gothic art in which it was very authoritarian, as in it established the principles of Christianity within the society. That there was Renaissance, which had a very realistic art. There was Impressionism, which brought about the expression of the artist into the forefront. Then there was surreal art, where the artist expressed the inner working psychology of the mind. Then there was post war period art, where the artist criticized the war. Now, when the art came to the minimal and contemporary art phase, rather the minimalistic phase, it became more and more subjective to the artist's inner feelings rather than its concern with the wider social political angle. So I had written in the blog about productive art and art that somehow constructs a society. Now, in today's time, the governance always looks for the social, political, or economic and historical events to frame its policies. It never looks towards the art to inspire its decision making. And the reason for it is the artist and the art market that have really not shown enough concern towards building a society. So, art is not just about expressionism of emotions on a canvas, but art goes beyond the expressionism, and it gives a light, it gives a vision to the society. That is art. Innovation is art. Very different thinking, productive thinking is art. So when I went to this bookstore and I saw the title Modernism Murderism, okay, the modern art debate in Kumar. This title really fascinated me because somewhere I thought that there is some criticism of modern art that I've written in my blog, even in this book. And to my surprise, this book gave me a very different picture of art culture in Gujarati community way back in 1959. So this was Kumar. Kumar was a very popular Gujarati periodical that talked about the global art, the artistic movements, and it educated the Gujarati community about the artistic movements and the art world within India and across the world. And it had very good subscribers. And it is not a share bazaar book, yet it had so many subscribers, and it made me really happy to actually delve into this periodical. And being into the graphic design, content writing part of the advertising, I saw the cover designs and the beauty of this Gujarati periodical, and it is so contemporary. The book has mention of all the cover designs, and if we see the design movement, I see a lot of pop, a lot of experiment in the cover design in this book. I would definitely post it across. These are different cover designs, right from uh, February 1959 to the December issue 1964. You have wonderful details about this magazine and the discussion. Now, this particular book is about a debate that had taken place in the periodical between Firoz Shah Rustamji Mehta and Jyoti Bhatt, uh, the two artists on the modern art. So, Firoz Shah Rustamji Mehta criticized the modern art for its lack of aestheticism, for its seriousness, whereas Jyoti Bhatt defended the modern art, saying that it is a break away from the conventional art, from the salon art, and it gives more liberty to the new artists to express themselves. And this debate was such a long debate that a book was made on this debate, and the readers of Kumar also participated in this debate, and they expressed their views on modern art. And right from 1959 to 1964, Kumar brought in the all the art movements that were taking place in the society across the globe. As somebody who is native to Gujarati language, this book uh, exposes us to neologisms where there is mixture of English with Gujarati. And so there is a humor, there is a satire in which the debate has taken place, and the translation that has been done is quite exemplary because it retains the original fervor of the Gujarati Shaili or the style, along with its English clarity. So, for example, there is a word called as kachumbarism. So somebody who knows Gujarati, they know kachumbar is that salad with onion and something, and it's kachumbar is a colloquial word for something, I won't say useless, but yeah, kind of. So kachumbarism. And then there are words like adrishyanism. Adrishya word means invisible. So adrishyanism, you know. Then murderism again. It's a neologism. So it was a very interesting read to me, and I really felt the need to actually know if this Kumar magazine still continues. And towards the end of the book, they have shown the pictures of Kumar offices, and this particular magazine, this particular periodical was shut down, and then again it started with a demand, and I think it is still running. But I would be very much interested in going to their office and finding out the current state of this uh, periodical. So, for all those people who are interested in art, history, in art debates, this book is a very interesting read. So, this book is not just about your interest in art, this book is the need of the hour. When I see the cities that are planned, not just in Gujarat, but across the country, I see that there is a particular lack in the artistic aestheticism with which our cities are made. All the cities are made with similar templated proto style of box houses. of box buildings. So there is no culture or heritage. Right now, I am in Ahmedabad, and Ahmedabad is the world's heritage city. Ironically, all the new developments in Ahmedabad are glass buildings. A city that has temperatures soaring to 40-45 degrees Celsius in summer is building glass construction everywhere. So I feel that periodicals like Kumar should be made available to universities, to government offices, to schools, so that people are educated about art, aestheticism, and this will reflect in the type of infrastructure, city planning, and the life that will live, especially the young generation. Today, the cities are being built by the builders and politicians who have absolutely no knowledge about the art and aesthetics. All they do is create a template design and just, build spaces. And somehow, a city development is only about consumerism. So a part of the city is called as developed when you have a lot of shops, eateries, and restaurants and pubs. So that is development. I see the outskirts of Ahmedabad where there are acres and acres of farmlands being converted into plotting systems. Plotting systems are a land where you build bungalows, and there would be swimming pool and gym and clubhouses and modern amenities. So all the farms are being converted into concrete villas. So and this is like acres and acres of property, all the villages surrounding Ahmedabad from all across. So this city is expanding. They are saying new settlements, new developments are coming, but this development essentially means only building houses, malls, restaurants, villas. So farming is a culture. Farming is our Sanskriti. So if farms are being converted or concretized into villas, what are we going to eat in future? And where will the farmers go? So it's not just about the livelihood of the farmer, but it is also about their tradition, culture, knowledge, skill. So there is this farmer called Ambalal, and his predictions on nature are so accurate that his predictions beat even the Met department. I think we need to save these farms. I don't say don't do development or don't do villas, but there has to be a wise utilization of the space in which some portion of the farming land should be preserved. There could be farmers' collective movement in which the villas that are built around, they could come across and grow together, learn, build some interactions between the farming community and the urban community. This will build in collaboration. It will contribute to exchange of skills, and it will not erase farming community altogether from the purview of the urban population. Also, some farming space should be kept for education purposes. Like the schools in Ahmedabad should have at least once a month visit to the farms. They should learn with the farmers the techniques of farming, how the food is grown. This is a part of their education. People need to know how their food is grown and from where the food comes. Also, rather than building just the villas which have to be sold and for the profit making, the state government can convert these large farming areas into very modern art and culture center. Like it can attract tourism from across the India as well as the globe. You show the state's cultural richness. You invite artisans. You invite the local cuisine. People who make rather local cuisine and create a very vibrant, artistic, culturally rich space. There could be museums, into it. So a kind of complete art village, which involves participation from all the sections of the society. So now this land, which is actually a community land, because farming is nothing but a community land, though the land belongs to farmer, but the product or the produce of that land is for the entire community. So let this community land go for the community rather than it being privatized and sold to a selected few. So I see the farming land being converted into private villas as capitalism of the community land. Now, this is just an extension of the artistic and aesthetic vision that the government should have. So, government is not just a trader that trades in the lands. It has the responsibility to protect, nurture the culture, heritage of its land, of its state. So when books like, rather periodicals like Kumar uh, exist in the society becomes more receptive to art, culture, and they have vision about coexistence. Because I feel art and heritage is also about harmonizing different sections of the society, different communities, different species. So we have biodiversity as well as human society living in unison is also art. The peacock is agreeing to what I'm saying. I want periodicals like Kumar to be read as commonly as the community reads Gujarat Samachar, Divya Bhaskar, etc. And the efforts for such an initiative should be done by the government. More artistically inclined a society is, more its happiness index rises. Um, so we can have something like Kumar Museum cafes, in which you can have the digitalized versions of Kumar right from 1924 till date for the people to read, understand, and get acquainted with the art culture. Have state supported museum come cafes where the publication, the periodical of Kumar could be reviewed, understood, and could be discussed upon. This will open up conversations about the art within the society. This would involve ordinary people into the artistic landscape and help them develop understanding of art. So this was more about my vision related to the art culture rather than a book review. While reading this book, I could not help myself but think about the avenues of re-establishing this periodical into the society. I see you next time with another book and more conversations. See you.